you again today for letter D in the ABC April Challenge, hosted by Margaret and Tony. Links will be in the description box below. And today we are working with the letter D, and I have picked dried flowers and documents. So I've made these tiny little document bundles, really cute. I've used mostly digitals to create this. I've got some faux invoice, an old French document, a little envelope, postcard. This is actually an authentic vintage, or it's actually antique, from the 1700s French book page, and a little image here. And then I have the little dried flower piece on the side. Now, if you don't have any real dried flowers, you can get lots of fake dried flowers from like $2 shops or cheap places, things like that. And if you're in Australia, even Bunnings have some artificial flowery things that you can use. Anyway, so we're going to create these today. I'll pop them over to the side. I've done a little bit of prep, so it won't take too long, but I'll just show you what I'm going to be using first. So I've picked out some envelopes from one of Reenie's kits, and I've printed these true to a page, so they're pretty small. And I've just printed a bunch of different colours. I've also printed out this page of small postcards, and I have printed one of the faux vintage documents, and again I've printed this true to a page so that I get the small ones, and I've printed a cover. I've actually got a couple of covers and a couple of pages, so some of these are typed documents and some of them have like the script handwriting. So I have already prepared and cut a bunch of these out, so we don't have to pause for that. So I'm just going to grab some from the side. Alright, so I've got my pre-cut out pieces here, but just with the envelope, when I cut my envelope out, I just cut straight up the sides, and I didn't include these flaps on my cutout piece because I'm leaving my envelope open in the bundle so that the bundle's designed to be pulled apart and people can use it however they want. But if I leave the envelope open, it can be just glued up after the fact, or somebody might want to use it in the middle of a signature, in which case you sew it in and then seal it, or maybe just even leave it open as a little hidden journaling page sort of thing. So options. So I've got all the bits here. Now with my little document here, I've cut my pieces out, and I've printed mine on newsprint paper because I like the colour and feel of it. I think it feels fairly authentic to begin with. And then I've just gone around the edge. Once I've cut it out, folded my pieces up, I've gone around the edge and distressed quite heavily, just sort of bashing the edge and tearing the page a little bit. I haven't added any ink or anything. And I've got one of the printed invoices as well, and I've printed this true to a page because I'm working in that smaller size. So to prepare my little bits, I've got my image here, and I just want to fold my book page in half. This is beautiful, this old paper. It's that sort of really thick laid rag paper. Just feels amazing. And I've got to the side of me some lace, and I want a piece that's just a little bit bigger all the way around than my image, and it doesn't have to be particularly even or anything. It's just to give a little bit of texture and movement in the background. So cut that out, and then I've also got just a piece of cotton that I have rust or tea dyed, and then I've just torn a strip, and I just want a little piece of this, and I'm going to use this like a little pull tab sort of thing. So I'm just going to layer my pieces up, so I want that slightly askew, and then same with this, I don't want the pieces to be even. And I'm just going to take my tiny attacher and pop a couple of staples in there. So I've created these with the thought in mind that they might get pulled apart and used in a journal, so you could, pull all the pages out, tear them, or use them in collage, or just have this as an item that you stick in a pocket or whatever. So nothing is glued down, and the staples could easily be removed if you wanted to pull that apart as well. So once you've cut out all your pieces, these actually go together really quick. Just need one of the little faux postcards. So I want my little envelope to sit on my front cover, and I've picked a colour that is different to the cover of the document beneath it, and I want it to stick out a little bit so that you can see some of that colour underneath. The postcard I'm going to have tucked inside the first page, and just so that you can read the word postcard, you can see there's something else there. And then for my invoice, I want to be able to see some of this lovely writing, so I'm going to fold the end over, and then using my document as a guide, I can work out where I want to fold this. So I'd like that writing to poke out. So I think I want to fold just beneath this, or just above this writing here. Now you can always refold it if it's not right, because it's meant to look like a bunch of vintage documents. The sort of scruffier and messier they are, the better. So then I'm just going to fold that end over and tuck that underneath so that we can see this lovely writing here. And then reassemble my bundle. And I'll put this one right at the very back so that I can see sort of these layers of paper here as well. So I can see that writing. Pull my postcard out just a little bit so I can see that writing. Layer my envelope. And then my image on the top there. So that's pretty much all there is to it. So super simple and very quick to put together. The longest thing is cutting all the things out, definitely. And then I've just got some twine here. Now if you feel like it's a bit too loose, you might want to use a paper clip or something. But I find once you've got the twine round and the little dried flower tucked in, it's pretty good. Just cut these long tails off and adjust my twine. And my image. And then I've got some little pieces of dried foliage here, and I've just used a tiny dab of hot glue to glue the stems together, and then once it was cool I sort of rolled them so that I didn't have like a really super big blob of hot glue. But if you're going to do that, please be very careful. Hot glue can burn quite severely, so just make sure you're careful. You could also just use art glitter glue or something like that, and then a bit of cotton or a bit of twine around it to hold them together. So I'm just going to stick that inside there. And I think they come out super cute. Now some of them I went ahead and did some gold splashes. So like on this one here, you can see the gold splashes there, just for something a bit different. So there we go, a really quick and easy one for today. D for dried flowers and documents. I will leave a link in the description box below to the kits that I have used, but you can use anything that you would like for this sort of project. Hopefully I'll be back again tomorrow with something for E. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Bye.